For my piece, I picked Reach Out for Me by David Buckrook, performed by Lou Johnson. And I am comparing it greatly to the story of the bleeding woman found in the scriptures. Um, this connection was really cool for me because there were so many parallels. They didn't directly correlate to each other, but they had a lot of time to line up with each other. The scripture lining up with this song and with the character of the artist who performed it, Lou Johnson. Um, Lou Johnson was a Black American pianist and songwriter and singer in the 1960s, right at the head towards the end of the civil rights era. And this was really important because he was Black. He died recently in 2019. But in the scriptures about the bleeding woman, she was seen as culturally unclean because of her bleeding problem. And during the civil rights era and the years leading up to it, that were his lifetime, Black people were seen as culturally unclean because of the color of their skin. So there's that main parallelism between the quote unquote uncleanliness of the main subject. But the thing that was really interesting for me is though I identify Lou Johnson alongside the bleeding woman, the lyrics of this piece almost come from Christ's perspective. This it's called "Reach Out for Me," and it really is talking about the time, I believe, the parallelism between the woman reaching out to touch the hem of Christ's garment for her healing and reaching out to other people to lean on them.
Reach out for me. Don't you worry, I'll see you through. You just have to reach out for me. I'll be there. I'll come through to you. Oh, yes, I will. Comfort you and love you.
So I think it's really cool to hear that final line, that comfort you and love you, because we do see Christ comforting the bleeding woman and cleansing her and loving her, even though she was culturally unclean. And even through the past years of coming through the civil rights era and out of the civil rights era, even living into today's time where we still wrestle with race issues and white supremacy, seeing that Christ is providing restoration and reconciliation for the Black community was a great parallelism that I found through this.